Hey angels, I hope you're well. This is going to be what's next in love for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And I have to say, some signs have had similar energy. Some signs have definitely been positive, some have been more negative. And now that we are down the list to Sagittarius, I hate to inform you that I don't love this, okay? So, the energy that I felt for Sagittarius, I was seeing like a recycle bin. So I'm getting almost like two stories with this. The first one that I got is about an ex coming back around. And I actually feel like a lot of the Sagittariuses watching this will be excited by that. But what I'm being told is if you were to entertain this ex situationship, ex partner, what have you, um, whatever led to the ending of their relationship is essentially going to repeat again. For those of you where it is not an actual blast from the past, it is going to be the repeat of a cycle, like a similar situation, a similar type of person. Um, and I got Change in the House of Flies by Deftones. And it's almost like the silver lining in this, if you're part of the second story where it's someone that is like an ex, if you were to give them the time of day, if you were to entertain this, and hopefully only until you saw the red flags, but there is something that you become like disgusted with. And this kind of person is like you finally have the aha moment that helps you kind of like not get back in this cycle. Um, but I would be wary of past people trying to come back right now. Um, we also had, oh, and I'm being told, okay, so the blue moon that's happening on Sunday, May 31st, I believe that's the correct date, is going to be in Sagittarius. And so be mindful this weekend, actually. I hope I post this in time. I know I've been kind of behind on my content, but sometimes I don't want to put out messages if I'm not feeling it because I always want this to be authentic. But, anyways, um, like this weekend and then like the first half of next week specifically, I feel like is when this energy could kind of come back around. Um, I also got the song Let Go by the band Frou Frou, and it's literally like about letting go, releasing things, particularly pain and trauma. I feel like some of your, for the Sagittarius watching this who will resonate, I feel like a lot of your deeper connections or where you felt deeply connected to somebody in like a spiritual sense, whether or not anything happened with y'all. But I feel like that was actually created um, with trauma bonding rather than actually having like a whole lot in common, or you know, if you felt like it was a spiritual connection, it was probably more like psychologically trauma based. Now, not to say that wasn't part of your spiritual path and lessons and mirrors and things that needed to be brought up and sort of learned from, right? But I don't think that they were like, I mean, of course, everyone's different, and I'm just a random person on the internet. But I was going to say, I don't necessarily feel like they were your twin flame or like divine counterpart, which I'm very careful on labels on this channel anyway now. Some of my older content, not so much, but moving along in my journey, there's just some things that I, those who it's for can get that message from the message without me needing to say that, okay? But let's get into the cards. What else can you tell me about this situation, Spirit? What else can you tell me? They could be a water sign. Particularly Scorpio or Cancer. Could be any water sign, doesn't have to be a water sign, but take that as extra information if that makes sense to you. Yeah, we have Page of Swords and Knight of Wands. In this deck, the Seer of Air and the Scout of Fire is the Page of Swords and the Knight of Wands, which I try to explain cards sometimes. It's just so funny because it's like this is somebody that's been watching you and is wanting to come in impulsively, probably schmexually. Excuse me, very like, that was a confirmation little hiccup body thing, okay? They've been watching you. I would feel like, unless it would make sense for them to have access to you through something or someone else, I feel like this is somebody that's probably not blocked or doesn't have you blocked. Because I feel like they've been seeing like recent posts, whether that's, you know, repost pictures, you writing something, but it's like they've kind of been watching for, I would say, like up to a month now. So anything interesting that you may have posted up to a month ago now, it's like they're looking for their in. They're looking for something that they can like use as their in to initiate some sort of conversation with you. And I'm seeing like, I don't know if there's a particular name for this because I don't always keep up on everything, but like, you know, those like sets, like it could be like a workout set or it could be like a loungewear set, but I'm okay. I'm thinking of Skims. You may have, this is very specific, but I'm getting somebody may have posted a picture of themselves in like a Skims outfit or something like that. I just got ALO too, but like something kind of like body hugging and form fitting, and this person is like, that was a, again, very much the Knight of Wands energy. What is this person's at their core? What are their intentions with Sagittarius? I just, one of my Sagittarius friends situations just popped in my head, and oh, okay. We have the Emperor with the star reversed. So it may not be so much in a conscious sense, but there is something about them coming back that stalls your healing. And I'm getting that. So star reverse and then moon on the bottom of the deck. Like, your judgment would be clouded if you entertain this. It's almost like I feel like this person doesn't want you to get further ahead in life than they are. That doesn't have to be material success, but you know, whether you're woo-woo or not, we all read each other's energy. Some of us are just a little bit, have taught or, you know, learned whatever, spent the time to be a little bit more sensitive to it, but we all read each other's energy, and there's something almost envious about what you've got going on inside that they don't, that is giving kind of siphon energy. So be careful, Sagittarius. That is my little internet stranger warning. But I love you so much, and I'll catch you next time.